Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader. It's Thursday, August 6th, and these are the charts of the day. Today I'm going to feature a few shorts. With the market potentially rolling over here, it's good to have some ideas on the back of your mind. From our Boxer Trust list is AMAG Pharmaceuticals, AMAG. As you can see on the short-term chart, it had a nice run-up from the low 20s to the high 50s, nearly 60, and then began to roll over in July, failed at the moving averages, and has made higher highs, and slightly lower lows, So lower highs and lower lows, and forming a new down channel, potentially. The action of the last 2 or 3 days here looks pretty bear flaggish, and but the technical is deteriorating and below zero on the money stream, balance of power turning red. This looks like it could start to accelerate downward. Target is 40, secondary target around 33, and then a longer term target maybe in the high 20s, but certainly looks like a possibility. CCL Entertainment, which is the Chuck E. Cheese organization, which I personally hate. If you go there, I can't even stand taking my kids there, is looking toppy. The channel that it's been in since the November lows was broken after this kind of flat head and shoulder or triple topped area, peaked out around the 34.25 area. Big gap down last week, and making lower lows and pressing below the June lows here, again with technicals deteriorating. It looks like CEC would, in my mind, is targeted for a move somewhere down in this range around the 20 area, perhaps even lower, but for starters, my trading target is about 7 points from here at 20. GenProbe, GPRO, another biomedical research type service company, is looking rather toppy and rollover-ish. As you can see, this triggered the downtrend. The snapback failed repeatedly at the moving averages all the way down, and now it's spiked down again last week, only to flag with very negative technicals and potentially a lot more in the pipeline. The longer-term chart shows a very massive topping type formation. I'm going to put a target on GPRO initially around this area here, around 28, 29 in that zone. Actually, it's close to 30, so let's call it 30. And in the secondary target, close to 2021. There's a lot of room for this to come down. We'll see what happens with that one. ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. Had a nice uptrend off the January, February double bottom around 52.3. Ran all the way up to 120 range. Came down sharply in early July and has since been bear flagging for 4 weeks. If you can take this pattern and draw it out right here, you'll see that this represents a large bear type flag. Technicals look lousy on a money stream and balance of power. Not bad on unbalanced volume, but this is the kind of stock that could take a quick break, down $1.40 today. If it breaks from this pattern down, it can come down quickly like it did here in early July. That was a drop from 118 down to the low 80s. If you take a measured move, that measures down into the high 60s thereabouts. So my trading target on this would be somewhere initially around 80. That's 12 points, but then secondary target around 72, a longer term target maybe in the mid 60s. And lastly is LMT, Lockheed Martin, who's also in a rollover type pattern. Well, you can see the rollover here, broke down in heavy volume, and now it's bear flagging for the past couple weeks, right in this range. Technicals look terrible. A breakdown below 73 or so could lead to an accelerated drop on this to get down and maybe even test this mid 60s area for about 10 points, and eventually possibly down to retest the March low around the 58 area. So let's call it 65 and 58 my targets on LMT. That's it for tonight. Keep those ideas in mind. Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader. It's Thursday, August 6th, and these are the charts of the day. Today I'm going to feature a few shorts. With the market potentially rolling over here, it's good to have some ideas on the back of your mind. From our box of trust list is AMAG Pharmaceuticals, AMAG. As you can see on the short-term chart, it had a nice run up from the low 20s to the high 50s, nearly 60, and then began to roll over in July, fell at the moving averages, and has made higher highs, and slightly lower lows. So lower highs and lower lows, and forming a new down channel potentially. The action of the last 2 or 3 days here looks pretty bear flaggish, and but the technicals